and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadow palettes. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. e.l.f. recently released these eyeshadow palettes. They retail for $3 each. I purchased mine off of Ulta. I did also see these eyeshadow palettes available at Target. They are also available on elfcosmetics.com. So let's go ahead and read a little bit about these eyeshadow palettes. It does say here on the e.l.f. Cosmetics website, it says these palettes deliver mini eye magic in a perfect size. The Luxe formula is creamy, blendable, and ultra pigmented. There are 8 palettes in total. It comes with a mix of matte and shimmer shades. They're easy blendable and they are the perfect travel size. I purchased 4 out of the 8 mini eyeshadow palettes. We're gonna start with this first eyeshadow palette here. This one is called Carnival Candy. Here's a closer look on what the shades look like. When you turn the eyeshadow palette on the back, you do have some of the ingredients. There are some directions. There is this little sticker that says peel for a little pick-me-up. Let's peel this open. I'm gonna pull this up like so. And then now we can open up the eyeshadow palette. I think I just dug my finger in one of the shades. That's totally fine. So here we have a closer look on what Carnival Candy looks like. We're gonna start with the first shade here. Ooh, this is so soft in the pan. Here's what that shade looks like. Here we have the first shade, very pigmented with one swipe. Wow, I was not expecting that. Let's see what this brown shade looks like. This one's a little bit scratchy in the pan. It wasn't as smooth as the first shade. The next shade is this beautiful brick red shadow. A little bit scratchy in the pan as well. Here's what that looks like. This shade was a little bit patchy. Let's try to build it up. I have a second layer. Let's try to build it up once more. Blend it out. I have that brick red shade. The last shade in Carnival Candy is this metallic blue shade. This one is so creamy in the pan, just like the first shade. Here we have that, wow, that blue shade. Super pigmented. The second quad that I purchased is called Truffles. Let's start with the first shade. This one's very creamy in the pan. Here's what that shade looks like. We have another brown shade, a little bit scratchy in the pan. You can barely see the brown, so let's try to build it up since it completely dissolved into my skin. Hopefully you guys can see that shade. Next shade is more of a dark brown chocolate shade. The last shade in the Truffles palette is this matte black shadow. This one's a little bit scratchy in the pan. The next quad is called Cream and Sugar. The first shade is so soft and creamy in the pan. I do want to build this shade up. There we go, a little bit better. The next shade is this beautiful shimmer. This one is so soft in the pan. We have another shimmer shade. So soft in the pan. So pretty. That shade is another dark chocolate brown shade. Wait a second, this dark brown shade and this dark brown shade look similar. I do want to swatch them side by side together. Going back in with that dark brown chocolate shadow from the Cream and Sugar eyeshadow quad. Dipping into the Truffles eyeshadow palette, that same dark brown chocolate shadow. Here's what both of the shades look like. I'm gonna swatch it down here. it's the exact same shadow. Here we have both of those two quads side by side. This one is Cream and Sugar, and this one is Truffles. So it is the exact same dark brown shadow. So definitely keep that in mind if you guys are considering getting both of these little quads. I personally don't mind having a duplicate dark brown shadow. It might bother some of you guys. Definitely keep that in mind if you are purchasing Cream and Sugar and Truffles. You probably won't need both of those palettes. You need one or the other. The last quad is called Berry Bad. We're gonna start with the first shade. Again, very soft in the pan. Not as pigmented. Let's try to build it up. Let's blend it out as well. Not really feeling that shade. The next one is this gorgeous rosy shimmer shade. This feels very smooth in the pan. I'm running out of arm space. Ooh, that is so pigmented. I want to blend that all over my lid. Here we have another shimmer. Again, super soft in the pan. I'm gonna swatch that shadow right here at the very top. So pigmented. Let's see what the last shade looks like. Again, very buttery in the pan. I'm gonna try to swatch it here at the very top. I don't want to use my other arm for just two shadows. How pretty. You guys probably couldn't see that shade, so I'm just gonna swatch it here. The first quad we're gonna be reaching for is the one in Truffles. I do want to use this dark brown shade in my crease. On the right side of my eye, I'm gonna be taking that same dark brown shade, but this one is in the Cream and Sugar palette. I'm gonna be applying that in my crease as well. I do want to see if it is the exact same shadow. I definitely think it is. e.l.f. played me. They played all of us. e.l.f., why would you add the same exact shadow in this little collection? I would understand different shades, but the same exact shade, maybe adding a little bit of sparkle. We're gonna be taking this dark brown shade, tapping off the excess, applying that to my crease. I wish this did come with a mirror. I had no idea this dark brown shadow would blend out the way it did. I'm not too happy about it. I don't like it as much. I do want to use the same eyeshadow brush, so I'm just going to give this a quick little dry clean. Spray it with a little bit of the dry brush spray from Sonia Kashuk. The brush is squeaky clean. We're going to dip into this dark chocolate brown shadow. Cream and Sugar quad. Taking a little bit, tapping off the excess. We're going to go to town with it. It's the same exact eyeshadow. I'm kind of upset now because imagine if I purchased all 8 of the quads, finding out that there are 2 of the exact same shadows. I wanted to be wrong. I didn't want to be right. Anyways, let me just blend this out really quickly. Now that we're done blending out that dark brown shadow, I'm going to swap my brush for a flat brush. We're going to dip into the Berry Bad quad. We're going to dip into this pinky rosy tone shade. We're going to pop that all over our lid. Taking a clean brush, we're just gonna diffuse that harsh line that we have. That way we can melt both of that beautiful rosy shade with the dark brown shadow. The next quad we're gonna be taking is the Carnival Candy quad. We're gonna dip into this brick red shade. We're gonna place that on our outer V. Taking a flat brush, we're going to dip into this cobalt blue shade, placing that on our lower lash line. We're going to run that shade all the way to our inner corner. Going back into the Cream and Sugar quad, we're going to go into this golden shadow. We're going to be placing that in our inner corner. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Unlimited Mascara. I'm going to line my lips in the shade in Luna. This is the Carly Bible X Ale Maquillage collab. The lipstick shade I'm going to be using is by Pat McGrath. This is in the shade 1995. Here's how everything looks like. Final thoughts thoughts on the e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadows is that I really do like the pigment. I love how it blends out. The only thing that I don't like are the duplicate shades. I did also notice another duplicate in Carnival Candy and Cream and Sugar. Right here on the bottom, these two light shades are the exact same as well. Bottom shade is from the Carnival and Candy, and then the top one is the Cream and Sugar. Again, we do have a duplicate shadow. Let's try to blend this out. Hopefully you guys can notice this on camera. They're the exact same shade. For $3, it's definitely a great deal. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.